jobs. 100,000 jobs that the Marcellus Shale is going to bring to Pennsylvania, and all of the economic activity that goes with it. There are trillions of cubic feet of natural gas in the Marcellus Shale beneath Pennsylvania that, if properly extracted, can produce not only incredible jobs but tremendous boosts to the economy. There is an opportunity for sensible policy with respect to the Marcellus Shale. It's an opportunity, in my view, to make Pennsylvania not only energy independent but also to make us an exporter and to really grow our economy and make it thrive. We're talking about a tax on top of the taxes.
Well, Charlie,
that these businesses
why does every state
pay.
in the union, including states like Texas, have a shale tax?
But they don't all have taxes like the one you're proposing, Governor, and I think that's what the industry is saying. It's simple economic theory. If you tax something, you get less of it. And if we impose onerous taxes on the Marcellus Shale, ultimately we're going to get less extraction. If you put punitive measures in against oil and gas companies, you hurt the economy, you send jobs overseas, and you increase rather than decrease our dependence on foreign oil, the things that we've been saying for a generation we don't want to do. Secretary Hanger, I want to take up the issue of taxation of the Marcellus Shale. The House of Representatives this week passed a bill that would be the highest tax in the country on Marcellus gas extraction. I'm wondering if you believe that an industry that Penn State tells us will create 100,000 jobs and countless economic benefits for the Pennsylvania is going to be encouraged or discouraged by a 39-cent per thousand tax. Well, there's also the issue of how the tax is going to be calculated. Is it going to be calculated based on the volume of gas that's produced or on the market price on the day that the gas is extracted? Right. And additionally, as Tony alluded to, there's a question of whether we're going to have a tax like Arkansas or Texas, which allows companies to recoup their investments up front, or whether we're going to have a much more onerous type of Marcellus Shale tax like West Virginia. Was the House Democrats sent over to the Senate a proposed tax that they passed in the House, which would have been the highest tax on natural gas extraction in the country. Nobody was going to be for that, including the Rendell administration that said that this was basically a non-starter.
Board, let's talk Marcellus Shale right off the top. It's the governor's hot topic as the legislature returns. Charlie, I'll start with you. Does he have a chance of reaching his goal? He says no less than 5% tax on the drilling.
This was the famous tax to be named later in the budget deal that was passed back in June. I don't think so. I don't think there's a great appetite for taxation. There is a lot of pushback because of the fact that this is the goose that will lay a lot of golden eggs for Pennsylvania. I think there's some resistance to that. But most of all, the clock is running out. This is a short session. I don't think they'll be able to do it in that short period of time.